Let's talk a little bit about Joe Flacco. Two things. I know you wrote an article about him going back to Baltimore to face the Ravens, where he won a Super Bowl. What'd you think of him? He looked pretty good.
Yeah, I thought he looked good. I thought that his arm still had plenty of juice, plenty of heat. And we kind of knew that, but really, until you see a guy get out there in a real game, you never really know exactly what you have. So that was good. And then from a movement standpoint, I think he's still moving very well for a 40-year-old quarterback. So I think that's good. I mean, you're not going to have him take off running. He's probably not going to score on another 38-yard run like he did against the Bengals when he was a rookie. But you're going to have some times where you can get him out there on those bootlegs and get him out there on those keepers, and he can move well enough to do that sort of thing. So I think that's important. Uh, the thing that I don't think he has yet right now is enough camaraderie and timing with his supporting cast. First of all, it's a brand new offense. They haven't had enough time on task. They were dividing those quarterback reps 4 ways, and he did not get all the snaps that he normally would get in a training camp if you know you're going to be the starter. So I think as they move forward, they should get better.
I also thought he took pretty good care of the ball. I know the two interceptions, but if you go back and you look at that, those were thrown down low where you want to put the ball, so you're keeping it out of harm's way in theory, and both of them were kind of popped up by the receiver.
Yeah, that was very, very unfortunate. And again, I think this is one of those situations where a little bit more time on task with Jerry Judy and Cedric Tillman is really going to help him. They need to get to know Joe a little bit better. Joe needs to get to know them a little bit better, and they're going to have to hasten that process. They don't have a lot of time for a long learning curve. They've really got to get it together as fast as they can. They know what they're facing in Baltimore on Sunday. So we'll have to see how that goes. But I remember back when Amari Cooper was here playing with Joe Flacco. He used to talk all the time about how they were in constant communication with each other, even during a practice day. They would just be texting back and forth about different ideas and different plays and different things that they could do. So hopefully Joe and Jerry will get to that point soon.